I swear, I went to Government Canyon a couple weeks ago, and there was something that snorted at me. Actually, I thought I heard something, and then I stopped and listened, and that spooked whatever it was, and you heard a whole bunch of like rocks scuffling. Sounded like a deer, but then it made like a kind of low groan.
What did it do?
But stop. But then when it made that noise, I don't think deer make that noise.
It was a squatch.
This one was easy?
No, we're on moderate.
This is pretty. Oh, it rained on me.
That doesn't look like a giant hill, but I think we're gonna be going up it later. Oh, it's behind a tree now. That hill there. It's not tiny.
Why do you think we're going up it?
Shh, don't tell people where our water is stashed. There's no drinkable water anywhere on this trail system, so we stashed water somewhere. But we're not telling you where.
At the intersection.
And then some people, crazy people, are carrying lots of water with them. Why would you carry so much water?
Where are we going?
Oh, let's just double check. Yes, we're going that away. And I bet you anything we go up that hill at some point.
So the water is about 3/4 of a mile that way.
Shh, don't tell people where we're hiding our water.
Maybe about a mile from camp. Ooh, my shoulders. My hips. My back. When in the wilderness, it's important to document everything. I mean, why else have an iPhone?
A bicyclist has been through here. Yeah, that looks like a trail up on that hillside right there.
Hey, this looks like that nastiness too. I think it's just a plant.
What's it look like?
Brown and gross.
Oh, yeah, I think it just kind of rots away like that.
You should have brought your GoPro.
I thought about it. Left it at the car. I got a phone because I'm going ultralight on this trip. Holly.
All right, for camp food, first off, I brought a taco.
Where do you carry your taco?
Taco is in a very convenient, strategic location. About half a pound of.
Did you bring a microwave for us?
I did not. I did not.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I brought half a pound of summer sausage, some crackers.
We're not going that way right now, but we might go this way at some point in the future.
That's pretty. here's some uphill.
I have a feeling we might climb one of these hills. Try and get the exposure nice. We parked way back there somewhere. Oh, here's another trail sign. Let's see what this trail sign says. Wilderness Trail is the one we're on.
Wait a minute. There's a third spring branch runoff. The second one was our water stash, right?
I think this could be the second one.
No, the connector.
Okay, we gotta look at the map.
The connector was the first one. Oh yeah, check it out. That's it right there. So we're going, this was the connector, that was the water cache.
Oh, that's Spring Branch Trail there.
Yeah, so we're right
blue.
here.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So we're about 0.84 from the campsite.
We're almost there. How do your feet and hips and shoulders feel?
Today they're fine. Tomorrow, ask me tomorrow.
Hey look, this is our first big hill climb.
Yes!
Okay, we made it to the top.
Success.
Oh, that had to have been 6 feet of elevation gain. It's been pretty much downish hill since we left the Jeep, and that's been a pretty nice thing. And we're gonna be slack packing a lot of this trip. We're gonna go to camp and drop off a bunch of excess water
Who does that?
and our camp setups, and probably eat a late lunch or early dinner, late lunch, something like that, and then go hike some more. And the weather is absolutely perfect today. There's a cool breeze and the birds are singing.
Spring is springing.
Spring is springing. And my sister's complaining. But this is Squatch set up a nest right here. 99% sure this is a Squatch nest. There's probably a wild pig in there. I believe that's a pig trap. Either that or it's a bird blind so that wildlife people... Oh, you know what? I don't know if they allow hunting out there, but that's where
Probably.
deer would go in the mornings. So it could be a hunting blind of some sort, or it could just be a wildlife photography blind, because it didn't look from a quick glance that there was any trapping mechanism in it. But if you ever see something like that without the wire fence on the inside, it's definitely a Squatch nest. North American wood ape.
It turned out good.
Let's see.
Check out my pando.
I don't know if we can see that.
I got my screen on dark.
We just came from that way and then realized we were in this neat little tunnely area. There's trees over us. Well, this is very tunnely for Texas anyway.
I'm all about the trail selfie.
So selfish.
I see what you did there. Uphill.
This is our second climb. The first one was about 5 feet of elevation gain.
This one's more like...
So far we've done 6 and we can't even see the end yet.
This one might be deal breaker. Go back to the car.
Oh, I think we can make it. That looks like the top right there.
Sure you make a lot of noise when you walk.
It's because I'm carrying a lot of water. Once again, there's no water to drink on this trail, or at least none to count on. There could be little puddles of it here and there if it's rained recently, but we didn't count on that. We brought a lot of water. And we're gonna be out here 2 nights and 3 days. And we just made it to the top of the hill. Oh, that was a killer. Killer. Let's joke. It was nothing, even though we're breathing hard. This seems like a heck of a place to put a campsite. This is the most bugs we've seen the whole time, so this has got to be it.
It's like 1 3/4
miles. I don't know, we could look at the map and see, but what's your phone say on our guesstimates?
1.75.
That's how far we've gone? And we had like 2, or what was our total to get to camp?
About 2.5.
Okay. So we got maybe 30 more minutes. So this thing looks like a holly plant, but I don't think it is. And I think those turn into edible berries later, but they could kill you too. But I think this is the one you can make jams and stuff with, or eat the berries unprocessed. Not real sure. Be good to know though. I wouldn't have had to bring 10 pounds of food with me if I... Hey look, I found myself a trekking pole clip. I'm keeping this. I don't know what I'll do with it because I don't have trekking poles. But now if I ever get one, I'll have a way to clip them together. Do you see what I found?
Ooh, fancy. Fancy.
Where's your trekking pole?
Oh, shut up.
Where's it at?
In the Jeep.
Why is it in the Jeep?
I was convinced that it would not be necessary.
Even with these killer hill climbs?
It would have been helpful. I'm just saying.
Ooh, we're in the spooky woods now. Oh, there's, I believe that's, there's no way you're going to see it on the camera. A hawk up there. The top of the 3rd climb. This one even looks like there's a water bar going across the trail. That's how steep it is.
Yeah.
Not really. There's maybe 15 feet of elevation gain. We were told this was the easiest way to get to camp, and we wanted the easy way since our packs are the heaviest. And we'll do more technical and steep and fun trails later. Hey, there's a building back there.
Up there. What is it? Is it on the map?
Oh, probably. Should we go check it out now or later?
Old goat shed.
Oh, I think I heard about it or saw a video featuring it.
You want to hike up there, Aaron?
Nah. It's just an old goat shed. If it's the one I'm thinking of, it's
Downhill looks much more
like a
exciting.
6 foot tall at the top. It
Look
does,
at that vista over there.
and there could be tons of wasps and yellow jackets in it. So I'm not too interested in going and looking at it. Huh, that's kind of pretty right here. Oh, I screwed it up. There we go. so it looks like we wandered up onto camp.
Are we the only ones?
There was one other truck at the trailhead that is camping out here. I didn't look at the dates on their pass. They could be leaving today. Hey, look, there's ours. We're BPO4, the very first one to the right. And there's a nice little sheltered place. So if anybody's coming out here and you're worried about rain or sunshine, I don't know if that would be the funnest place in the heat of the summer to be under this. And with any luck, there's not a bunch of wasps under there. I don't see any right at first glance. But maybe in the middle of the summer, there could be. I don't know if they would do anything about wasps since we are in a natural area, or since they could pose a safety issue, they might actually do something to keep the wasps from hanging out there too much. There's plenty of other natural places for them to hang out. And we are there, and we just hiked from, I believe, yeah, we parked right here, and we came down this way, and we went there, and there. Oh, you can't see that. There we go. And there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there. And the trail coming in, there was 3 tiny little uphills. It was very, very easy, so that was nice. And today is an absolutely perfect day. You eating already?
Having me a cold taco.
What on earth is all that? We're only out here for
That's my
3
trash
days
bag.
and 2 nights.
I got 4 pounds of food right here. That's my baby.
For how long?
3 days.
Oh my God.
Oh, let's see yours. Let's see yours.
Well, show me what you got real quick.
All right,
A quick overview.
I got some crackers.
Heavy, heavy,
To go with my sausage.
heavy.
Got some citrus.
Oh, heavy.
Those would go pretty soon. Snacks.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of snacks.
A high fructose corn syrup.
Lots of snacks.
Processed cheese.
More snacks. Okay, here's something.
That says nature on it. It's bound to be good. Hey, look, it's a camp stove just waiting to happen.
Got some ramen.
Waiting to be born. Look, let me show you what happens to their little brothers once they... Oh, look, there it is. There's my camp stove. That used to be one of these packages. If you don't want to, if you don't have a cat, you can buy one of these. And what I did after you take the top off, oh, that, I can't tell if that's got a pull tab. But either way, with that rim on there, you can put a regular can opener. And so that's the tomato paste can with, oh, I don't know, part of it cut off. And then this one was from a bumblebee tuna, I believe, in one of these little snack kits like that. And if you just use a regular can opener after you take the lid off, and then what I did is I got a spoon and put the spoon in there and rolled it on the table to make sure there's no sharp edge poking up. Because right there where the cut starts and stops, there's usually a little sharp edge. And so I made that go away. And then I got some of that, what's it called? Carbon felt. And my tomato paste can, and it all just goes like that. And you use some alcohol. So once you push that all the way in, it's hard to do with one hand. But that's my stove. That's my whole cook kit for the most part, right there. Plus I got a pot. It looks like dried cheese on my spork. That's disgusting. Ugh. Oh well, hopefully the other end's cleaner than that end. I cut off the video, and you know what? I think I might have been filming that last one the wrong way. Maybe not. I don't know.
There we go.
All right, what you got here?
Okay. Well.
My battery's dying. Make it quick.
I don't know. I just got a bunch of food to eat.
Okay, I see a lot of food. What are these? Seriously?
In case
Seriously?
my blood sugar kind of dips a little bit.
Oh my.
Playing.
Okay.
What you got there?
All right. I just got done shaming my sister for bringing too much food. This is how very little I brought. Let's see. First day breakfast. Okay, I need to eat that right now. That's for snacking already. I can already start digging into that one. Let's see here. I'm gonna get mine all in order. I see, this is what oh no, that says second day dinner?
Tomorrow
Doesn't
night?
sound right. Day one dinner. Oh, okay, here we go. This is my Velveeta shells and cheese. Here's day one dinner with 2 packages of tuna. And then this is day 2 dinner. I got 2 packages of tuna in there too. Oh geez, that's a lot of food. And cheesy, fancy pasta dish thing. I'm gonna add bacon and tuna to it.
Oh, and what is this? What is this right here? This payday.
A payday. And I've got some Kool-Aid mixer, which I could make right now. I got my warm cheeses that are already deteriorating.
Oh, I thought you were going to put those in
And I got
there.
pizzas for lunch every day.
Oh my God, look at that.
Ew.
That's disgusting.
And that's it. Oh, and if there's a lot of water weight to this, there's dog hair in it too. But that's because we don't have water out here, so none of my stuff is actually dehydrated.
Wow.
Oh, that's all puffed up. It's
So,
not good.
you can choose
All right.
between that or you can choose between this.
That's not enough calories. You're gonna die. You're never
I'm
gonna
also
make it.
105 pounds, so it doesn't take a whole lot to keep me going.
But you're gonna be at 95 pounds when we leave. All right. Well, I got plenty of food. Low battery. Really?
Really?
Yes. Oh well, that's why I brought chargers. Okay, so this is my setup. I didn't use a ridgeline, so I got a slightly floppy ridgeline, but I like that sweet little pitter patter of my tarp as long as it doesn't get real windy. If it does, I got a ridgeline I can add to it and it'll go away. And if I had a foot extra spacing between these trees, I could have tightened it up without using a ridgeline. And under here is my war bonnet Eldorado, right there, with the bug net on. And I got my 0 degree war bonnet Wookie because it's gonna get down maybe possibly in the upper 40s, but to be honest, maybe not. But I have noticed, and if anybody has any questions about this, it's comfortable. Like, I think I've had it at 60 degrees, no problem, with lots of humidity. So it's not overly hot, which is a good thing. I was kind of worried about that. So it seems like I'll be able to use it until it gets so hot that I don't need an underquilt whatsoever. And that's awesome. And I've had it down to upper 20s, and it's plenty warm at upper 20. Let's see, and then I got my giant ghetto $40 16 by 10 tarp that I brought that way if we need to put a picnic table under there if it does rain, because The weather's kind of very iffy this weekend. It could storm real big. It might end up being perfect. Since I brought my giant tarp, it's probably going to be perfect weather. But it's kind of worth it, just in case it does get nasty. We can hang out under there with 15 other people. And definitely pull one of these picnic tables under there and spend the whole day if we had to. Or we could go hike in the rain for, what, an hour and a half to get back to the truck. Not very far. And I got more junk to show. But this is how the end works out. And I set it up high enough that I'll get a nice little breeze under there. Oh, and I was able to hook the bungees that hold the mosquito net out straight to this tarp when I set it up with a high angle, I guess you would call that. High clearance off the ground. In the winter, when it's very tight to the ground, that setup doesn't quite work. But right now, that does work pretty nice to hook those bungees straight to the tarp. So I'm kind of pleased with that. And I'll give you an update on how she sleeps tomorrow. Uh-oh, I got a hole in my unmatching socks. Sunny beaches. Nah. This is a nice, smooth section of trail. I was charging my phone earlier in my pocket when we went up the really steep stuff. I swear we did really go up some steep stuff.
I had a little bit of it on mine.
Oh. I might have some video from another phone, from my sister's phone, of us going up steep stuff. But this is actually a really neat little section of trail. This would be fun to ride a bike on. This is nice. Kind of single track right here. This would be fun riding. Oh, and here's a trail sign. Now, I don't know what the getting into this area from would be like, but there's a certain point on this trail you would definitely want to turn around and come back. Let's see. This is the Spring Branch Trail intersection, and we're on Ice Cream Hill Trail right now, is where we just came from. I think we did a loop.
Hey, check it out.
Hey, look. We're right here, if anybody's interested. There's no markers on it, no elevation marker, no coordinates, but that's where we're at. This probably gives you more information. We're at Spring Branch Trail coming off of Ice Cream Trail. And if I'm really lucky, or if you're really lucky when I edit this video, I might put a little map and a UR here thing, but that sounds like a lot of work and I'm not real good at video editing. So we'll see. I wouldn't mind getting good at video editing, but it could take a few videos before that happens.
You ready?
Yeah, you can go. Okay, at that intersection sign we were just at, we just came off Ice Cream Hill Trail, and we were doing it counterclockwise. And right there where it says steep, steep, see, even the map says it was steep, and it really was. And then this section down here, we never did see that fence here until the very end. We saw that bottom fence that was right, that fence, right where the trails come together. And we are camped right here at the wilderness camp area. And we're not doing that little section to get back to camp. We're going the long way around Spring Branch Trail. And we got water stashed right here. We stopped in the truck, in the Jeep, and we stashed some water in the woods there because there's no water anywhere out here. Well, actually we did check out this pond. That's not a bad little springy pond, but I don't mind that we carried water in it, stash some water. I guess that's pretty good water to drink most of the time, but there's lots of horses out here, and I don't know. I'd rather be on a place that wasn't known for horse riding to drink out of a pond. It's supposed to be a spring-fed pond, but nothing runs into it, and it didn't seem like anything runs out, so I don't know. Not 100% sure on that. So we packed in a ton of water, and we stashed some water. So that's where we're at, and we're gonna go, let's see, we're gonna go here, go near the road there, and then back up one of these trails. I forget which one. I think we're taking the long way around. Then I hit that little green section, that .22 to .42. No, my map's blowing around in the wind. And .38. But we're doing some big old loop and then heading back to camp. And right now we're going down this trail. Shade tree. Oh, so nice. Oh, it's hot in the sun. Actually, the weather's been perfect today. It got warm for a tiny bit, mostly when we were going up the hill and because we were going up the hill. And then we had a nice breeze on the way down. And there's a decent little breeze in this flat section we're on right now. And I would not want to be out here in the middle of summer, but I'm sure there's quite a few people that do come out in the middle of summer. But I think, let's see, what is this? The end of March. April's about to happen on Monday, April Fool's Day. So this is a perfect time of year to come out. There's flowers. Some people call them flowers, like that. I call them flares. Some flowers, man. And there is some standing water around, but I would not rely on it. It could probably be filtered just fine or boiled or whatever you want to do to it and drink it. But I ain't gonna. We were able to carry it in and we stashed some, so we are going to count on that water and not cow water and horse water. Ooh, this is a neat little area. I have a feeling the trail went right there. Maybe not. No, this would be the trail. It's all leafy and you can't hardly tell which way to go. It's kind of a neat section. And it's flat again. That's even neater. See, there's pretty little white flowers, pretty little yellow flowers. Let's see, I just showed you a pretty little purple one that was in the trail. There's one other multi-budded flower that's purple. It's really pretty. Maybe I'll see one right now. It used to be a trail, but it looks like they closed it off. And here's a fence line. Just went around to the fence. So this area where we're at, I think it was somebody's ranch or a couple ranches once upon a time, and it turned into a neat little trail system that's ran by the state. And horses are allowed, dogs are allowed, bikes are allowed, people that are dumb enough to walk on foot are allowed. Some pretty flowers. And I really like the trails that everybody's allowed on. I kind of wish I would have actually filmed some of the steeper sections, because it looks like we're just going for a lazy little walk through the field right now. I guess this would a tree-filled field.
I got some of it.
You see that? We're in the Texas hill country, so there's kind of these rolling hills all around. And some of the best mountain biking I've ever done, and I lived in Colorado for over a decade, is in central Texas in the hill country. It's just perfect for making trails on. Like you can see this is awesome trail. Here's some fun stuff. What's this? I do believe this bird nest used to be sitting up right somewhere. It's definitely a bird's nest. I'm guessing it fell out of... Oh, no, it's a bird's nest. It's not one of those. There's a bunch of those up in a tree too, but that's definitely a nest. Wait for me! Wait for me! Oh, look. Those are neat, little bitty tiny flowers. Look, that's how big they are. There's a focus. There it goes. For a split second you could see it. Maybe if I work on my video editing ninja skills, I'll be able to pause it right there when it's in focus. But probably not. Wow, those smell really good. It's got steps on it. Oh, we just stopped by our water stash and picked up 2 gallons of water to take back to camp. So, well, basically, that's the last of our water for the trip, but we'll have it all at camp with us now. And so what we did is we left the truck, the Jeep, and hiked to camp, set up camp, and then we took a little scenic, fun, adventurous hike. Walked by our water stash and grabbed it, and now we are walking back to camp, and we're not carrying nearly as much water as we would have if we didn't do it that way, or at least not all at once. And it warmed up a little bit the clouds kind of turn partly cloudy instead of overcast. But there's a nice breeze. There's some more of these yummy smelling flowers. Okay, it's been about 3 minutes since that last clip, and it's hot now. I don't know why, but there's no breeze right here, and I can feel the sun beating down on me. But it's pretty. It's green out here right now.
This
in the
happy
dead of
grass.
summer. Another pretty flower. Oh, look, there's another one. I guess they like the shade. Ah, there's the breeze now. Okay, I think we're nearing the end of our journey. That's Strawberry Hill in front of us. And when,
Ice cream hill.
oh yeah, Ice Cream Hill. And when we left camp, it was about this orientation to leave. So by my guesstimation, somewhere down in that little hole between here and that hill is where our camp's at. So it shouldn't be too far. And I'm not gonna lie, my feet might hurt just a little bit because I'm not wearing the best shoes in the world for hiking. I don't think I have blisters though. I think it's just my feet are not in hiking shape at the moment. Hey, here's an interesting rough section of trail. Dang old gully washer came through here, man. But we could dig a hole there and get water. What are you eating for dinner?
Ramen.
Mmm, gourmet.
Delicious.
You're doing it wrong.
And also, you cook it for 3 minutes while the water's boiling.
You're doing that wrong.
How do you eat ramen?
Not like that.
You dropped your piece.
Delicious.
Nope, that's not how you do it.
Oh.
Okay, I guess you got it. I think I cut off the top of your head in that last shot.
How's that ramen? How's that ramen taste?
It tastes like bananas.
Why does it taste like banana?
I'll tell you what tastes like bananas. Because my ramen has had a hole in it for about 6 months.
Sounds like a country song. My ramen's got a hole in it.
And it has been living with this banana and maple oatmeal packet for about 6 months. So my ramen has a distinct banana flavor.
My ramen's got a hole in it.
So, dinner tastes like breakfast.
Well, maybe with any luck, your breakfast will taste like ramen.
Oh, tell me about the benefits of tortillas.
Oh. Yeah, tortillas have lots of calories in them. And they don't smush flat. And they're best with bacon. Now, this is not something you can do with one hand and make a good video. We'll just throw it in on there like that. Take a little bit of the dog hair off. Mmm. This is actually really, really good. This is the first time I've made this. But some mozzarella, cheddar stick, bacon. Oh, forgot the one little magic secret ingredient. Pepperonis. Seemed like I was missing something. 1 pepperoni, 2 pepperoni, 3 pepperoni, 4 pepperoni, and some baboli, and some mozzarella. And it's really, really pretty darn good. Alright, you don't get to see me eat it because I'm holding a camera and don't want to make a mess. How'd you sleep last night?
It wasn't that bad.
How do you feel this morning?
Like, I slept in a tent.
Oh. You know, it's bad manners to be on a video while you're brushing your teeth.
Can you pour a little bit in there for my oatmeal?
You might not want to put that on there. It could burn your pot. Oh, more. Tell me when you can see the caterpillar. Can you see it yet? Can you see it yet? Can you see it? Oh, whoa. I hope I didn't bother him. I don't know why he fell like that. Maybe he was pretending to.
Oh, goodness.
I think that means don't mess with me or you might die. Huh. That's pretty awesome. I wouldn't touch him. He might be poisonous because he's definitely, that's a defensive thing. I wish I didn't bother him. I didn't realize that putting the camera next to him would bother him. That thing's pretty.
Can he flip back over, you think?
I think he can. I could try to flip him over to see if it helps, but I don't think. I'm pretty sure he could flip over if he wanted to. Oh, there he goes.
I did it.
And he looks just like the lichen on the tree.
That's cool. There she is.
All right, there's our camp. Just had a big group of scouts walk by, and we showed them that caterpillar.
They feigned interest.
Now we are gonna go punish our feet some more. Oh, we still need to show anybody watching this video our gnome tree over there. There's a gnome home. Hopefully we remember that. We are off on the trail. Hey, doggy.
You're like, ooh, it's a tunnely.
Ooh, tunnely. Was it this tunnely cool spot?
Yeah, it really was. Area, kind of a book.
What did you say?
Some kind of a book. Tells me about West Texas plants, flora and fauna. So I know what these are all called.
Well, that one there's a bush. A little further back there's a tree. A couple cactuses in between.
Well, what is the name?
And there's a flower. And now, hopefully we're going on the right way. Yeah, I believe so. Spring Branch Trail, where we're supposed to take a left. So we're leaving Spring Branch, or Wilderness Trail, heading to Spring Branch. And this should be, in theory, a roller coaster-y one. And we're going up already.
That is a cool picture.
Which one? Oh, that one? Yeah, I guess we're going up.
I think that's us.
That right there. That's not too bad. We get to go downhill and get some momentum under us before we hit the uphill. I just found a nipple. I don't know if I can get it without hurting myself. Ouch! Ouch! No. Let's see if there's a little stick. I don't need a camelback nipple. I've got a few spares.
Looks like it's
But
in there
if you
a lot.
lost your camelback nipple, that's where it is.
We found it.
Yeah. It'll focus.
Check it out. I bet I can get it.
Yeah. Well, we don't need it. I don't need it. I'm all for getting stuff that might have some small value. We'll turn it into lost and found.
Gross. Who's gonna want this?
Whoever lost it.
Ooh. There you
You're
go.
touching somebody else's nipple.
Your
I don't
prize.
need it. Nope.
It's
You
yours.
got it.
It's
I haven't
yours.
even touched it. It doesn't.
Going.
Oh, I can feel all that extra weight back there now. Huh? Oh, tunnel. I hear a birdie. Be very quiet. Somewhere around here is a bird.
Looks like up to number 3.
Second caterpillar of the day. Not much light to get it.
Probably get some water down there.
Dig a hole, drink some water.
You're really desperate.
Yum, yum.
Try some more. Well, looks like we're going up.
I'm going up that way. And I think we're going up that hill. I don't know, we'll find out. What you snacking on?
Your lady bar.
The man snack.
90 calories. 3 grams of fat. Sugars. 4 grams. 4 grams of protein.
Is it delish?
It'll do.
Huh?
It'll do.
It'll do.
It's good. It's limited.
I'm having Sweet Baby Ray's sweet and spicy beef jerky. And I just found out yesterday, craisins and jerky are really good. Well, spicy jerky anyway, and craisins are really good together. So that's what I'm having. I might even have a mozzarella stick when I'm done. Okay. Time to eat. Enjoy the stunning scenery. We didn't pick the prettiest place, but I think we're climbing for a while. And I'm due for a break. Okay, we just came from that away on Spring Branch Trail. Now we're gonna go up West Peak Overlook, which is up there. It's not too much further. We're 80% of the way up to the top. So, and I heard there's a bench up there. So, we're gonna go up there. And it's windy, but it's not cold or hot, so that's good. We're almost to the top of this hill.
Positive, but I think that's where we parked.
Oh, yeah, that does look like it. Yeah, we think we parked right there in that little spot. That looks right, yeah, because there's 2 parallel roads with a turlet in the middle.
So we'll be down there in a little bit.
Sounds right to me. Yeah, that's not too terribly far. And in theory, it's all downhill from here. But we're at this West Peak Overlook, and I heard this one guy came up on a YouTube video I saw, and he didn't do this little small loop section at the top, and he regretted it, so we're doing it to see what we can see. Looks like it just kind of skirts around the top of this hill. White, interesting rock. There's a Sasquatch wearing a pink jacket. Well, the trail coming up here wasn't too hard, but we did stop probably 2/3 of the way, maybe a little more than halfway, so about 2/3 of the way up, so I could eat some jerky and craisins and some string mozzarella cheese, and it was pretty good. And my sister had summer sausage and a lemon zest Luna bar that I gave her because I was tired of carrying it. I do think I brought a little more food. Oh look, there's that. It's a yellow-headed little bird that you'll probably never be able to see. There he is, but not enough light to see. It was an interesting bird. It wasn't a yellow-throated warbler. We saw one of those right as we pulled up to the ranger station, and one of the rangers was taking a picture of it, and then he went in and identified it, and it was a yellow-throated warbler, and that wasn't one of them. It had a yellow head on it. Here's another view. Some stuff. And I don't know if you can tell or not, but for Texas, we're kind of on a big hill. And even if it was a sunny, no cloud day, I don't think you'd see much further than what we can see right now. We are in the hill country, so there's some places that you can see some awesome views out here if you're at the top of a big hill on a clear day.
Ice Cream Hill, Twin Peaks. So we just
Oh yeah, and our
just went
camp
up
would be
and
down
down.
in that hole somewhere, wouldn't it?
between the second peak and the
Yeah,
third
I-
one over there.
Okay. Yeah, we're camped somewhere in that area. And we were on that.
We've
That's
been all over that place.
yeah, and I think we were on the top of, let's see, that hill earlier today. Yeah, it had to have been that one because, and then we looked over at this one and it looked really big, especially by Texas standards. And it was, how long did it take us to get up here from the road down there?
It's been an hour and a half since we started at camp.
Oh, so none of this really took too terribly long.
2.5 miles.
What are pretty purple flowers.
Well, probably closer to 2 hours.
She says closer to 2 hours we've been hiking.
Stopped and I paused it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we probably had an easy 20-minute break. Probably closer to 25 minutes. And we got to make it back to camp tonight, and then we hike out tomorrow morning. Is the goal. Hopefully we make it.
gonna get a nosebleed here. 1,868 meters, right?
Yep.
Yep,
Meters.
definitely meters. Has to be.
And there's your bench.
Oh, there is another bench. Oh, cool. And this one's not taken. I heard there was benches up here. There was a big scout group there that had consumed the other bench. Huh, and the sun's starting to poke out right now. Perfect timing. It's downhill from here. So if the sun comes out and the breeze stays up, it will be perfect. And the camera probably didn't do it much justice, but this is sort of pretty out here. And very green, I'm sure. There's times of the year where it just looks yellow out across there. This is my bench that I'm gonna sit on and enjoy for a few minutes. What you sitting on, Holly?
My sit pad and my butt's so comfy.
Where'd you get that?
Oh, it's my birthday present from my awesome brother.
Oh. All right, here's our camp. There's my home for the night. Oh, I did end up adding a ridge line to my tarp just so it didn't sag as much and ruffle in the wind as much. But check this out. This is the gnome home. This is where the gnomes live. Apparently Sasquatches feed on these gnomes, and they could be anywhere out here. But this is almost a scary tree to connect to, but nah, there's plenty of solid wood in there. I'm not worried about pulling it over. Oh yeah. Yeah, see the light up there? Yeah, check that out. See that light? That is from right there. It's a pretty neat tree. Yep, there you go. You see all the way down in there. Interesting. And this is where that caterpillar was. Oh, do you remember the name of the caterpillar, Holly?
Underwing.
That was an underwing caterpillar that we saw. We went to the ranger station and they didn't know what it was, but they were able to Google it pretty quick and figure it out. An underwing caterpillar. And then I gotta show this off one more time. And that is a charcoal gray Wookiee. And it's that kind of like a smoky brown, which I really like. It's a great color. With also a charcoal gray Eldorado. And that's weird. Right now they look about the same color. And I used to think they were slightly different colors. But I don't know. What you doing?
Look at pictures.
Oh, we got
Algae.
neighbors
Or look at
tonight.
this. It's not algae. What is it?
We got like some probably high school kids over there that are very loud. But I was a very loud kid once too. Sometimes I'm a very loud adult. Okay, show me what you found, Holly.
Okay, so I saw this on the ground thinking it's a caterpillar, but it's not. But look at all this cool stuff growing on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 different things growing on this teeny 1/4 inch twig. Pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, and just so you know,
That's a chapstick to give you an idea of the size.
That's cool.
What you making?
This is brought to you by Packet Gourmet. This is Texas State Fair chili.
Where are you at right now?
Texas State. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm cold, and this is gonna be hot.
And what all comes with this Texas State Fair chili?
Ranch chili with beef, red beans, and smoked peppers, topped with corn chips, cheese, and Texas Pete's hot sauce.
Mmm.
And my water is boiling.
No tequila chaser? No dehydrated tequila?
They do, don't they make? They make.
They make
some.
the margarita, but it's no dehydrated tequila.
Oh no, my windscreen is being blown away. Hold on, I need that. I need that. I need that. Why are you bending it on the not bends?
Cause.
All right.
What you need is a pot cozy.
Look at that.
Let's see what's in there. Mmm. Dehydrated goodness.
12 ounces of hot water. Okay.
I'm eating some
No wait.
jerky and
we put
craisins
cheese in
again.
last, right?
Oh no, you gotta read the instructions.
Stir it up. Okay, I'm stirring.
Stir it up, little darling, stir it up. It's been a long, long time. Ooh.
Okay, press air from the pouch, seal, and place and cook in cozy. Oh, cook in cozy.
Told you, you want me to grab mine?
Oh.
Because it's gonna get cold before it.
It is. Give me your cozy.
All right, we're gonna have to pause this for a sec. All right, big brother to the rescue.
He saved the day.
Hang on, and then you get to put that on there.
Put that there, put that there.
Here's one more little piece you can strategically place on there somewhere.
Put that there. Put that in
Put that under there.
Up here. No, something heavier.
Put that there.
Yes.
All right, she's got a cozy. Actually, here, take the big pot off. Throw that on there. Okay. Now we're cooking.
See,
And
you just messed
I'm
up
eating my
the
jerky and craisins. Eventually, I'm probably gonna end up cooking. I got some fancy. Didn't say what it is. But some stuff. I got some stuff there. I'm gonna eat up later. Now what are you doing?
I'm making some hot chocolate.
Why are you making hot chocolate?
Because I'm cold.
It's a freezing cold, probably 60 degrees right now.
It's colder than 60 degrees.
Oh, I wish I could look at my weather on my phone right now, but we don't have much of a signal,
I would
if
say
any.
it's probably mid-50s with the chill.
With the wind chill, it is probably low 50s. But I gotta make fun of her. I think she's wearing every article of clothing she has
All
right
I have
now.
is 2 layers. That's it.
I think I've got... Oh, I'm doing good.
I've got a base layer.
I still got an extra shirt right there to
pants.
put on for tonight before I go to bed.
I got nothing.
I got a tight long sleeve shirt as my base. I got a long Magellan fishing style breathable hiking type shirt over
Do you
the
want to
top.
model it?
And then I got a blue fleece that I think is a made in Colorado. I forget what brand it is, with something with a lizard on it.
Here.
I
You
got-
don't need to be
I
looking
got
at me
that.
explaining what you're wearing.
I got my
Let me
frog togs.
There. Explain. How many layers?
Say the brand of this. That little lizard guy right there. Forget what brand that is. I think it's made in Uray. want to say that. What's that say? Cold lizard?
Cold lizard. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're made in Colorado.
That's 4 layers.
My yellow shirt, and then I'm going to put that one on before bedtime.
That's 4 layers, and I'm the wuss?
Huh?
And I'm the wuss? I've got 2 layers
I'm
on.
the smart one that brought enough clothes to stay warm through the night. Ha ha.
Here, take that back. Like
What did you just pour in your pot there? That's disgusting looking.
It's just some hot cocoa.
It says add hot milk. Did you bring hot milk?
I'm doing water. And I forgot graham crackers.
Oh Lord,
Garnished with
it won't
graham
work.
crackers.
It'll never work.
Chocolate chip.
We saw some of that on the trail today.
Gross.
Ew.
Alright, we're good. We're good to go. That is loud. Oh! Oh, I broke it.
Uh-oh. That's why we can't have nice things.
This was like $6. I fixed it.
Okay, all better now.
That's gonna be good.
What's your favorite color?
Poop brown.
I would have guessed pink. Either pink or poop brown. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Now it looks a little less like what we saw on the trail today.
I think this is gonna be tasty. It should be creamier though with milk. Oh, I had those little half and halves.
Oh yeah,
Could put one in there.
you definitely should have put one of those. I would have put like 3 of them and used less water.
All right, we're good to go.
Okay, we gotta watch you burn your lips on your pot.
Ooh!
Did you boil the water in this one?
Yeah.
Okay, so that pot is theoretically cooler, so that might actually work. Didn't burn your lips?
It tastes like watered down hot chocolate. It's not terrible though.
I would have put creamer in there.
Yeah, I think maybe you should go grab one. I'm gonna go do it.
Don't trip over our bear line.
Oh, my legs.
We did hang our bear bag. I can't remember if we mentioned it or not. It's not a bear bag. It was just to keep raccoons and foxes and coyotes and any other junk. We just hung it there and pulled it up about 8 feet off the ground. And when we got back to camp, I realized that if a deer came along and was interested in it, which I don't know if a deer would, but I know for sure.
Did you see that?
If a goat, oh yeah, you splooged everywhere. A goat would definitely be curious and chew on that, but I don't think there's goats. This isn't a working farm area, so should be okay. Now it's gonna taste like milky watered down cocoa. Hey Starbucks, why don't you not skimp on the marshmallows?
There's literally 5.5 marshmallows.
5.5, yeah. Starbucks, you can do better. Was it yummy at least?
Yeah, it's good.
Or at least warm?
Feel those, so they
What you got going on down there?
I don't know, problems.
What?
I just felt like the inchworms needed some dessert.
Jeez. That is a mess.
Oh well.
So is it pretty yummy though? Mm-hmm. What kind of ultralight gloves are those you got?
They're multi-purpose.
I didn't know Drymax made gloves, mittens.
They work rather well, except when I need to open things. But but they are not iPhone friendly.
Here, let me help you.
Thanks. Thanks so much. Okay, trash bag sealed.
How was your packet gourmet chili?
Oh, it was so good. My nose is running because it was hot.
Mmm.
Texas Pete's hot sauce.
How's the weather?
Freezing. Can you say that on YouTube?